Con, and I have with me Aaron Lanowitz, who is the creator of the game Imminent Peril. I've been wanting to get this on camera for a long time. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the Kickstarter that's going to be coming. Last night we had some celebrities play some Imminent. Was it last night? Play some Imminent Peril, and we have a table full of people here that are gonna play it. And Aaron's going to give us a brief overview of what the game is all about, while I get some footage of the game board.
So, Imminent Peril is a creative storytelling party game. We're all trying to survive a chaotic, deadly scenario. We put each other into dire situations and then try to get ourselves out. We make up the setting from prompts. It's very improv. So, from 4 words, we have to create our world, put ourselves as characters into the world, and then we begin putting each other into immediately life-threatening, imminent peril.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so to start, we will get our prompts for our starting scenario. I'm going to look at the last digit of each card as a 1 in 10 random card. So we are in a floating Stonehenge full of freezing nanobots. So, floating Stonehenge with cryobots. Who has ideas for how these elements pull together? Feel free to.
So, I feel like somehow the aliens, the cybernetic, highly advanced alien race that created Stonehenge and all these other things, have come back to try to reclaim it, repossess it from Earth. And so I feel like something of that nature is what is going on. And so they're trying to harvest it and embed themselves into the Earth to slowly make their way to the other 8 wonders of the world.
Nexus points. All right.
Yeah,
and
like a nexus.
Naturally, as aliens, they are using some sort of tractor beam, and that's why they're floating.
Okay, yeah.
So they're right above Stonehenge.
They're directly above Stonehenge.
Starting to spin the air.
Which is now floating.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Brandon, what you got? You got anything to add?
Yeah, clearly the nanobots were left there originally by the aliens when they built Stonehenge, and now they've been activated, which is also what's causing that to float up in the air as well.
Okay.
So they're obviously freezing the items that are around it as well as Stonehenge itself, in order to make sure that it stays preserved for longer, especially since it looks like it might be taking a trip into outer space.
Okay.
This feels like it's a religious artifact of some sort. So much has gone into preserving these stones. Now they're being lifted up.
Stolen.
Yes. Or retaken.
Reclaimed.
Yes.
They belong in a museum.
They heard about this thing called tariffs, and they're wanting to make sure they're not. I think they heard about tariffs, and they're not wanting to be somehow involved in that. Yeah.
Before things get worse, they need to pull things out.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I think that's good.
Yeah. I feel like maybe there's a little bit of animosity towards humanity for the way they've poorly treated Stonehenge up until this point. Showing off their artifacts.
You no longer deserve these.
Yeah.
This is repo.
Okay. It's like that episode of Futurama where the professor is like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
That's fair.
Awesome.
All right. So now that we have kind of a fair idea of our setting, we will add ourselves as characters that make sense in this situation. They can be any living kind of creature, person. They just cannot be so inherently overpowered that you have such a drastic chance of over-surviving compared to everybody else.
Okay.
Archaeologist.
Now, was there any kind of warning, or did you just happen to be there the day they were reclaiming?
Some sort of a surveillance system set off alarms when motion was detected. People come to Stonehenge and vandalize all the time. That's why there's fences now. There's a perimeter. But there was no vandalism. There was just motion. And so an expert on Stonehenge went to figure it out as they lifted up into the air. So I am.
This elevation reading seems wrong.
This seems weird. I don't think they were this tall yesterday.
I'm just really glad you are the Stonehenge archaeological expert, because I would love for you to capture all of the historical knowledge so far, since I've never been. I think my character is the social media travel blogger, as I am going around visiting all these amazing sites, and I have no idea what is happening. I just happen to show up, and here are these. It's not what I expected. It's a little bit different than that.
And my character is a dog who had happened to just get inside the gate and was peeing on the side of the Stonehenge, because that's mine now. So that was my territory, and I was claiming it as my own to tell other people to tell other dogs to back off.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna probably.
See how the aliens could argue that.
I'm probably going to go a little weird direction here. I'm going to be from a competing alien race. So I'm here to specifically vandalize this very important artifact to them.
Aliens with spray paint.
Yeah.
Stop, it's mine.
So to be incognito, like I have a human suit on. I'm gonna leave my alien race unspecified. That could be for like somebody putting me in peril. Like, oh, you're actually this kind of. But I have a human suit, and I'm there with like hammer and chisel, just like taking chunks out. Which is also probably part of what set off this chain of events. We're like, you stop that. We're taking that back now.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
Next step.
we've all got fairly established, we've got an established setting, we've all got characters in the setting. Rounds work by first everybody putting somebody else into some kind of imminent peril, and then we have to describe how we're trying to survive that peril using a hand of special abilities. As the first round, to help inform whoever it is that's going to be putting us in peril, let's add just a little bit more detail about our characters and say who we are, and what was our specific goal, what we were trying to accomplish. Try to give just a little bit more story for that person to work with. So, for example, alien and human suit at the base of one of the pieces of statue before it starts lifting off the ground. We'll say they have good technology, they didn't take me with them, and I'm just staring up at the Stonehenge being lifted out of the sky, flipping off the aliens that my race is known for hating.
All right, so again, my character is going to be Big Gary out of SoCal, California. Like, yo, what's up, everyone? Get on my fitness journey with me. If you get fit, you can come travel the world, see the sights. You know what I mean? We out here in Stonehenge, and so I'm just slowly walking towards it with my little camera on my little, gimbal thing. Like, oh yeah, fam, we getting it. It's all good. Oh shit, man, look at this stuff. So yeah, Southern California, just lay back, relax, because I'm all fit and I have no concerns or problems.
As any fit white man.
Social media influencer.
Those aliens definitely lift, bro.
Oh, get swole like these guys.
That's not what I meant when I
That's
said
not what I meant by
lift.
lift. I am famous archaeologist Montana Jackson, legally distinct from any other famous archaeologist.
Oh my god!
Specifically here to save whatever remains of this wonder of the world, because it belongs in a museum.
And my name is Mr. Fluffles, and I am a 3.5-year-old beagle who is really tired of his owner, who kept pampering him, treating him like a small child, and I ran away. And I was like, oh, I need to claim things for myself because I smell so many other creatures who have been claiming things around here. And just happened to get caught up in all the commotion. I saw this strange man with a fedora and a whip, and a whip, who was out here talking about how beautiful the stonework was. It made no sense to me. Like, it's just stones. And then there's this meathead over here who's like, do you even lift, bro? And I'm like, I'm a fucking dog.
You got the protein.
Out of curiosity, so you had a bit of an organic, ongoing connection with the stones as they're being lifted into the air. Are you floating with them? Are you grounded?
So as I'd hiked my leg to release and relieve myself, the thing began to lift, and it toppled me over because my leg was touching it, and I rolled, and I'm staring now up at it, peeing straight up into the air, scared out of my mind.
Perfect. All right.
You got to try to maintain as long as you can.
Yeah, I need to keep going at it.
You can't stop this process once it's begun. All right, so right now you've got a card in front of you that represents you, no impact to the story, and you have the identical version with the reticle on it. This will be who you're targeting to put in peril. First round, we're going to shift that to the left. So I'll be putting you in peril, you'll be putting him in peril, you'll be putting him in peril. And I'm not in peril, no, I'm kidding. You'll be putting me in peril. So once somebody has an idea of what peril they'll be putting their target in, flip the card upside down. And this is you acting like the writer or narrator. You're describing kind of how their situation is evolving, maybe like loosely taking whatever they were last doing to walk them into whatever their new immediately peril is. But it should be immediately life-threatening. If they don't do something, they will die. And then control passes back over to them, and they have to figure out how their character is surviving it.
Okay.
All right. I'll go ahead first. So, your little beagle who had just topped over, still doing his best to finish the job. One of the chunks of stone that I was just hacking at with my hammer and thing, as it's elevating, it finally kind of shakes loose from the minor sonic vibrations of being lifted into the air. So this big hunk of stone is just toppling down, and it's gonna squish your little puppy body.
Okay. I need to. So, and my goal now is to get out of peril.
It will be. So
Okay.
we'll first
We'll do all the
establish
perils first.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
and then we'll all do how we're trying to survive.
So, all right. So as you're standing there and you're trying to realize, like, oh crap, how do I fulfill my mission for my people? The nanobots start to realize that they can sense there's a difference there, and they start to hone in on you. So they're starting to come down, and they realize that the easiest way for them to stop you from stopping them is to start swarming your feet and trying to start freezing you in place using their ability.
So I'm like being cryogenically frozen from the feet up.
Yes. Cryogenically frozen.
I had completely forgotten about the nanobots, so thank you.
I just thought of floating fucking rocks.
That seems like the most obvious. It's very distracting. Nanobots are hard to see.
It's true.
Because you are specifically calling out the aliens and their ability to lift. The aliens have decided that they are going to challenge how much you can lift by simply dropping one of the stones.
Oh no. As I'm like doing push-ups, like, come on fam, let's do some push-ups right now.
And they're like, challenge accepted.
I feel like
Bro.
you guys are in kind of proportional danger.
Yes, proportionally larger stone, similar danger.
All right, and as Montana Jackson is staring up in awe at one of his favorite wonders of the world moving off into space, a single cryo nanite falls down off of the Stonehenge and lands directly down the back of your pants and bites you, and it starts to freeze, and you jump and yeet, and you jump and yelp, and unfortunately you lose your footing because once Stonehenge was pulled into the air, there's a giant ditch where it existed before, and you're falling into that hole now.
Does that
Just
imply
Just out of curiosity, was there like a bit of excitement for you to see this all take place as an expert archaeologist?
This is unique.
Very, very unique.
Yes, it's unique.
Very, very exciting.
Historically unique is always worth documenting.
I feel like we'll have
His,
two of these going at this.
historically unique is always worth documenting. Yes.
Yes. I mean, I feel like if I was an expert archaeologist, I'd be full chub at that point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Standing at attention, man. Just
Like
staying in his face.
I don't see how I could fall in the hole because I'll just pole vault out. Just so
greatest moment of my life.
I did have a question. Like, if it's a hole deep enough for him to die falling into, does that imply this whole time Stonehenge is actually like much longer than we were
like
picturing?
Easter Island.
Easter Island heads.
Yeah.
Like most
they're
of
actually
them,
where
whole
the
bodies.
bodies are all underground. They're like,
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
I think we got it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So does everybody feel adequately imperiled?
Yes.
yes.
All right.
I don't know. I think I can pole vault out of this.
That could be the solution.
Well, we did give you a whip, so you have a chance.
Yes.
All right. So I'm giving everyone, we'll say, 4 cards for this test game. So 4 cards, 2 more than the number of rounds we plan to play. Using one of the cards in front of you, you will have to explain how you are trying to survive your situation. For the abilities, anything that your ability reveals about you is permanent. So if one of your abilities changed you into a penguin, you're permanently a penguin for the rest of the game. If it revealed you to be a vampire, you might die from sunlight exposure in a future round. And when you know which one you'd play, go ahead and put it face down in front of you.
This is about to get ridiculous.
Honestly, I think you're a perfect person to be here to showcase this because I know exactly how ridiculous you can be.
All right, I'll kick us off.
Okay.
So, I am being cryogenically frozen from the feet up because I was an aggressor. I was causing damage, and this is a just defense mechanism. Stop me. Luckily, however, I have a sidekick. I have a trusted companion that has fought by my side since they were only a child, thrust into danger at far too young an age.
Is it a beagle?
I was hoping it was a phoenix. I was like, yeah, flames time. Yeah.
So, I'm not the only miscreant around trying to cause damage to this structure. A much smaller version of me, who is in like a child skin suit, he was behind me, just like trying to make a mess of that part of this artifact over there. He sees me getting attacked by the structure itself, becoming frozen. He runs over like, no, boy. This is what I trained for! And he pulls out a little blowtorch. And to try to counteract the cryogenic freezing, he's just like circling me with the blowtorch, trying to heat up and counter the...
All I can see in this entire image is, that's right, Mini-Me, come on, freeze daddy. Come help unfreeze daddy in this. Come on, Mini-Me. It's Dr. Evil now.
Faster!
I can't see how this could possibly go wrong.
All right.